Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, somewhere deep in downtown Paphos. That's where we are. Just over here on the left-hand side, you've got new to you furniture. Just over there, you've got the Dimco light shop. Just coming up on the left-hand side, you've got the Mercedes dealership, main dealership in downtown Paphos, and they've got some nice cars in there, that's for sure. And well, talking about Mercedes, we've gone out and purchased a, well, not a new one, but quite an old one, to be honest, Mercedes S-Class. But to be honest, it's a very, very nice one indeed, and it does cushion most of the blow from most of these very, very bad roads indeed. On the left-hand side there, you've got KFC Uptown. On the right-hand side, that was the brand new police station with a nice prison that's been built behind it. So if they catch me with a YouTube camera in my hand, I'm pretty sure they're going to, well, arrest me, beat me, and maybe even shoot me. You never know. Where are we now? This is the former Debenhams roundabout, and it probably will be called the Debenhams roundabout until the end of time. Although Debenhams has gone, and that's the ERA Superstore and Next at the moment, but that's actually closing down, and they're going to knock it all down, and they're going to build a 27-story skyscraper and some shops and some restaurants and that kind of thing. So technically now we're in Yeraskipu, and this is the major area for Paphos. This is where more people in the Paphos district live than anywhere else, and there's shops everywhere, and car dealers and barbers shops and gymnasiums and all sorts of things. I think you get the idea. If you live in this area, you haven't got to go far for anything that you might want. Even the Bank of Cyprus, you know, it's just there on the right hand side. So if you need some money, whether you've got some or not, just pop in there, put a balaclava on, take a mallet or something, and guess what? They'll chuck you 4,000 or 5,000 chump change to them. Absolutely nothing. So these lights are on red. What's going on, Mr. Andy? Who's Mr. Andy, you say? Well, Ness and Andy have got a YouTube channel. They go and wiggle and waggle in the lanes around Shropshire, and they pop over into Staffordshire now and again to hunt down for Miss Justine, my bubbly tonic, and of course her long-haired lover called Mr. Andy, and of course their dog, Mr. Ollie. I think of all of them, the dog may be the most clever, because the dog doesn't want to watch Marika and me. Clever dog. There we go. Right, so go and pop into the search bar, Ness and Andy's Travels, and you're going to find them wiggling and waggling around. Quite a good channel, I think. Anyway, it tickles the life out of me. So, other stars on the show, where are we? Andrea Mart, they're superstars. They've gone off to the seaside today, so pop that in the search bar, Andrea Mart, and you get to watch them driving around in Norfolk. Sometimes they promise to go over to Suffolk, and now and again they say they're even going to go and look at the peacocks in Welfolk. Anyway, that's a little in-joke. If you follow the channel, you're going to start to understand it. Miss Marika said to Mr. Mart one day, what did she say? Well, she actually said to him, do you still have peacocks in your country? And he thought he heard something else. So think about it. Put a funny accent onto it. And even I pondered, what did she just say? And it was absolutely hilarious. And Mr. Mart says, when his last dying breath comes, which is a long, 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 long time away, that's the thing that he will think about last. What did she actually say? Sod these lights, we're going through. We're in Cyprus, nobody cares. Red lights are not for people to stop out. They are only there in an advisory capacity that perhaps you may have to consider stopping for a pedestrian or something like that. Anyway, here we are, downtown Yeraskipu, on a truly spectacular day. The sun, whoa, it's shining. The sea, whoa, it's blue. Mr. Paul, he's dressed head to toe in blue. So, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe. Start driving like crazy, paddling like crazy, flying like crazy, because hey, me and Marika and Cyprus are quite simply waiting for you. Now, talking about roads, look at these roads. Some little bits have been patched up and they're not too bad, and then you get a piece from hell. You get something that's absolutely Sherlock Holmes, then you get something that's William Shakespeare, and then you get something that's really up there, that really, really is bad, and of course that is Chaucerian. I can't even say it. Chaucerian English. There we are. Chaucer. Do you remember him? Yeah? He was a bit of a writer, a bit of a poet. He may have been very good, but I never understood a word he was saying, that was for sure. No wonder I failed my English A-level. Here we go. Right, downtown Yereskipu on a spectacular day. Where are we heading? Well, we're heading out towards the airport area. This is the old airport road, as us locals call it. And you've got petrol stations, benzene ounces at 155.7. Ouch, it's expensive. So, on that note, if you want to know how the channel is funded, well, if you go through to our About page, you will find the little icon that says, buy me a coffee. Well, there you go. That's how it's funded. Click on that once or twice if you would, and we'll convert that money into cash, and of course we'll convert it into coffees in the morning to keep us awake, and of course benzene in the car to keep us driving around to bring these videos especially for you. And if there's somewhere special that you want us to go, well, you know what you do. Click it once or twice, let us know, and that video will be coming very soon, especially for you. And there's a special video coming for a special lady very soon. Miss Jessica, hold your breath, because that video will be coming very soon, and we will be dancing the Chuchuchka somewhere in the Sea Caves area, especially for you. Let's go and check with the breakfast crew. Let's go and see how the girls are doing. The girls are in charge of the Marika and me lounge. Yes, Miss Vivian, Miss Nessie, and of course the butcher's wife from Frodsham, Mr. Ian, Miss Beverly, the most beautiful woman in downtown Frodsham. They're all cooking a frenzy in the kitchen, making special cakes, they're making special coffees, they're doing all sorts of things. There is special blueberry cheesecakes being manufactured as we speak, and they're going to make them into special little blueberry cheesecake cupcakes, and they're going to be served especially to a very special young lady. Well, she's not a lady actually, she's actually a princess, and of course her name is Princess Darling. And of course we will not forget her mum, Queen Karine, and we will not forget my cuz, her dad, Cuz King James. They're the guys who are in charge of all of the merchandising for Marika and me. And over there on the other sofa are their partners in crime, Sir Richard Davis, his beautiful partner in crime, Miss Julie Nash, and of course my little mate, who's not actually that little, Mr. Leo. He's chucking into his Oreo ice cream. He's probably got a can of Coke in the other hand, and he's thinking, wow, this is a very comfortable sofa indeed. And those are the guys who are in charge of marikaandme.com. Yes, marikaandme.com. The website is live. If you want to go and have a chat on it, please do. If you want to go and upload some photos, please do. It's a forum, hopefully, which will allow us and our family members to communicate with each other and share photographs and that kind of thing. They don't have to be photographs of Paphos, they don't have to be photographs of yourselves with us, obviously. They can be photographs, for example, my JJ Tonic, Miss Justine, her long-haired lover from Staffordshire, Mr. Andy, and of course their spectacular little dog called Ollie, unwrapping his little doggy present for Christmas. That will be a nice photo, that's for sure. So, thank Sir Richard, Miss Julie Nash, and of course my little friend, Mr. Leo. They're the guys in charge of the Marika and Me website. And if you have a moment, why not click through to their nutrition's website, because maybe there might be something there that you might fancy, weight loss, that kind of thing, health popping pills and all that kind of stuff. And a big shout out to their friend and my friend, the one and only greatest mechanic, greatest car bodywork man in the world, who now is a drug dealer and he's mixing potions up with Sir Richard. Of course, Sean Broad. Good morning to you, Sean Broad. Welcome to the sofa. Many people are in town, of course. Sitting on the sofa next door to Dame Anne, well, our lawyer, our superstar, the one and only greatest Polish lawyer in the world, Anna Starr. Welcome to the show. Lord Jono, he's waiting for his breakfast, girls. He is. And of course, Mr. Allen is frantically fricking on his treadmill because he wants to get himself a holiday bod, because he understands that he's going to be Chuchuchka dancing in a blue mankini on the rocks to the rear of the Paphos Castle very soon indeed. And talking about holiday bods, well, Sally Briers looking on, girl. Let's get going. Matt Briers, he can wait for his cup of tea on this morning. Get your wheels spinning. Your bod's looking good, my dear. Here we go. Lots and lots of people in town with us today, and we thank each and every person who has supported the channel. Andy and Chaz, thanks very much. Of course, John and Louise of the Barnhawk fame. Thank you very much. Dame Anne, thank you very much. Lady Oh So Sweet Caroline, thanks very much. Of course, Lord Nigel Big Guns, thanks very much. Lord Simon Payne, Lord Jeremy Payne, thank you very much. Of course, Lord Ritchie and Lady Zuska, all the way out in Bratislava. Thank you very much. We can't forget our superstar all the way in Warwickshire, Miss Labika. Again, thank you very much. Nick and Kath up in Yorkshire, thank you. You're all superstars amongst superstars, and we all understand how the game works, and we all understand that somewhere the money's got to come from somewhere. And I thank you very much indeed. This is the Airport Road. Around here you're going to find many places where you're going to hire cars and park cars. That's the Auto Air Park there. If you phone that number, you're going to speak to Gaynor, English lady obviously, and she'll take you through all the rates at that car park. And you have undercover parking, open air parking, and of course then drop you off at the airport, and when you fly back in they pick you up in the airport and bring you to your car. And they offer various other services, you know, car cleaning, balloting, servicing, MOTs, all that kind of stuff can be arranged for the people who are away for, should we say, 2 or 3 months at a time. So there's a lot of things going on in Paphos. A lot of people come to Paphos for holidays. A lot of people have holiday homes or apartments in Paphos. A lot of people reside in Paphos. A lot of people live in Paphos but then still go to work abroad. So those kind of services are very useful, are as my services. You know, we've got a car body shop, we've got a car mechanics, and obviously we can buy and source a car that perhaps you may want. Where are we now? This is the village of Timmy. You've got the Londus Taverna on the left hand side, very popular taverna. Car dealer over there on the right hand side, and then coming up now is quite a lot of traffic, as you can see, parked up, because this is the Timmy Market. Okay, this is, well, 1 or 2 markets there are in downtown Paphos. Timmy Market, and of course you've got the Duck Pond Market in Lower Clorica. So that means just coming up must be the turning for the Paphos Airport. So there it is. If you take a right just down here, 4 kilometres, so 2 or 3 minutes, and you get a spectacular view of the blue Mediterranean Sea. So stick with this, you're going to get a great view, and you're going to know exactly where the Paphos Airport is. And as you can see, there must be planes going out and coming in, because there's quite a lot of traffic going one way. There we are. Again, on this road, I warn you, be careful if you're driving. To be honest, the taxi drivers, well, what can I say? When they sniff a euro or two, they put everyone's life at risk. And perhaps that's the same all over the world, I don't know, but in Paphos, it's particularly bad. So if you're in a car, stolen it, borrowed it, rented it, take extra care. And remember, if you're late, you're late. You're not going to make up that time. Because, of course, there's traffic lights, dogs and cats, and people like myself driving quite sensibly and slowly. So if you are late, you're late. Think of it that way. Try and be calm when you drive, as I say, because, well, unfortunately, the end game where you're going to jump in a box or get burnt is coming much sooner than we think. Anyway, on that morbid note, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Look at that for a view. It doesn't get much better. It's a shame that, of course, most people, when they see that view, are leaving. But it reminds you that Paphos is a great place to come, and you want to come back again and again and again. Thanks for watching.